Oh boy. All right, well, we are live. Neat. Neat. All right, well, that'll do. I am assuming that I can be heard right now. Just logically, I mean, looking at the back end here, I assume that I can be heard, so I don't know. Right now I'm waiting on Sam. So whenever Sam gets here, we'll be able to have a bit of a conversation. Let's go live on the TikTok now as well. Flip that. All right. Well. All right. Well, this will be a thing that we do. Hi. I don't know if anyone's watching. What's good in the hood? We got D&D Direct today. Yeah, we got a D&D Direct today, so that's exciting. Sam will be here in a little bit, and we'll be able to watch along. We've got a live stream up on the YouTube right now, which I don't know if anyone's watching it on the YouTube, but there you can actually see the stream itself in addition to us, which is just pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, I mean, if you're into it, you can find it on YouTube and Twitch right now. D&D Direct. It's going to be through the official Dungeons and Dragons YouTube and Twitch accounts. We have it set up on a live stream on. Oh boy, we have it set up on a live stream on YouTube as well, where you can actually watch the live the D&D Direct. Right now, we're just kind of waiting for it to start. There's probably about another 12 minutes. Sam is currently in a meeting at his actual job and not doing this. So I am just kind of vamping at the moment. Why are you unlisted, though? The YouTube is unlisted. We're going to make that public. We are going to make that public is what we're going to do. All right, it is public now. So now our YouTube live stream is actually available to watch. That would have been awkward if it was just, unlisted the whole time. Are any of you guys watching the D&D Direct on TikTok right now? It's going to be about 10 minutes. What do you guys think will happen? I don't know what to expect exactly. Obviously, they're going to talk about the recent acquisition of D&D Beyond, which would be pretty cool. What was that? Oh, Circle Split sent Finger Heart. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I assume they're obviously going to talk about the acquisition of D&D Beyond, obviously. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, we all kind of hope that they're going to be like every like published in print D&D book that we release from this point forward is going to have a D&D Beyond code in it and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really see them doing that just because the number of people that have bought physical and on D&D Beyond over the years at this point is just astronomical. So yeah, I wouldn't buy that. I would absolutely love if they did. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not assuming that that's going to happen. We'll probably get some campaign setting announcements. We've had a couple podcasts where we talked about Dragonlance. The Fizban's Treasury of Dragons is a book that's been out for a hot minute now. It's got a lot of cool stuff for dragons in general. But I mean, a Dragonlance setting, I could see they've already. I think it was two. They said that they have 2 unannounced campaign settings. Notification. Where we have apparently 2 unannounced campaign settings that we don't know. At least that was from a couple months ago. I mean, it might be more. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more, but I suspect we'll get a Dragonlance setting book, which would be awesome. I would love that. The other thing, I wouldn't be surprised if we got what was it? Oh shoot! They announced it on Twitter on April Fool's Day. Chat, help me out on TikTok. They announced it on Twitter. It was fucking, oh man, Spelljammer. It was Spelljammer. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Spelljammer campaign setting, or if they pulled a joke on us again. We'll probably get the official announcement of the new D&D starter set that was leaked by Hasbro not too long ago. Oh, our friend Andy is watching on YouTube. That's wonderful. Hi, Andy. Looks like the direct is going to start in about 8 minutes. Man, I'm really hoping that our internet can hold up with this between streaming on TikTok and streaming on YouTube and watching a live stream on the TV. Thank you, Andy. You're also commenting on TikTok now. That's so nice of you. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate that, Andy. Yeah. I suspect we'll probably get like some cool new like lines of D&D minis announced. Maybe like a Strixhaven line to tie in with Magic the Gathering. I suspect we'll also get some Magic the Gathering related settings as well. We've gotten Strixhaven before. There's been a bunch of UAs on plane shift stuff that are taking place in Magic the Gathering settings. I wouldn't be surprised if there were like a Kamigawa kind of feudal Japan inspired setting to go along with the Kamigawa Neon Genesis line from Magic the Gathering. Yeah, anyone on the TikTok right now have a theory? Big Shot of the Fire joined. Thank you, Big Shot. Big Shot Hellfire. There we go. Big Shot Hellfire. Sam's here.
Hello.
You're gonna have to sit here. Sam will have to sit there. So that's just gonna be how it's gonna be. So we got the YouTube there. Got the TikTok here, but yeah, drank. So yeah, D&D Direct. Oh, now I got people texting me. Who be texting me?
I don't know. Did you see we have 69 likes on the TikTok?
We have 69 likes on the TikTok. Right on. Yeah, Circle Split sent us a finger heart like right at the beginning of the live. I don't know what that means at all, but that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, we're just kind of vamping at this point because the stream doesn't start for another 6 minutes. Theoretically, they might start late too, which I wouldn't be entirely surprised by if I'm being honest with myself.
I mean, that's like the way these kind of things tend to go is like, all right, yeah. We'll start with like a reel, reel of different video essays that people write or saying hi.
Oh, we are 100% getting people just being like, hey, I work on this. We're very excited to talk about the blah 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 blah. The bloobity doobity. Anyone know the Liberty Mutual commercials? Liberty bibbity. Liberty bibbity. Anyway. Yeah, well, if you are watching live on the TikTok, you can join our Discord server. We're going to have sneak peek for people watching the live. We're going to post a video in the coming days on TikTok where we're going to announce a giveaway for our Blood Magic supplement, which we will be releasing on DriveThruRPG at the beginning of May, first week of May. It's getting edited by some friends right now. If you want a free copy, there's going to be a whole process on the TikTok video, but you can simply just join our Discord server. And if you're in the Discord server by I think like April 30th, then you just get a chance at getting like one of 4 or 5.
We haven't quite decided.
Well, we did. We recorded the video already. We're just waiting to post it. I just don't remember what it was.
We said 3 to the TikTok and 4 to the Discord.
That sounds about right. What are you expecting out of this?
What am I expecting? Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No. God, I don't know. I am expecting some new campaign settings, announcements, and new books. I am expecting a big chunk of it to be on the buying of
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And what all that is what their plans are. Because I read the article, or I read the press release, and the sale isn't going to be complete until a couple months from now, actually. But even with that, they're bringing on, it sounds like, most of the D&D Beyond team into their fold. So you got to imagine they're going to have quite a few projects already, like, in the works, and or just like big ideas that they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there was a lot of people that were surprised that D&D Beyond was not already owned by Wizards of the Coast. So I assume they're gonna continue to do more of the same, just because D&D Beyond is so successful. But I can see just some more kind of quality of life sort of improvements with a bigger company backing it and being able to more intimately tie it into Wizards of the Coast products in general. Also, while Andy is here in the chat, we should shout him out. He's done our music for our podcast ever since we started the podcast, like 26 weeks ago, 24 months ago.
6 months ago.
6 months ago. And he's got us some new musical ditties for future live play content, which we have no idea when that's actually happening. Zero plans.
It's probably going to be our next project, just to start reeling towards that, because we've been talking about this for a while, but we keep having to push it off due to
other ideas,
your work schedule, and then we decided to go hard on the Blood Pack.
So I would suspect that serious plans for it aren't going to be able to go forward until I have a set schedule at work, which someone is retiring. So that could be in the cards in the near future, which would be pretty dope. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. Who's that? Calling Kane sent us some flowers. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Flower emojis. What do you guys think is going to happen? We got 2 minutes until this stream starts. There's 4 of you here. I assume one of them's you.
No, I'm actually not.
Oh, one of them's Andy. And I know Andy, as much as Andy loves and supports us, he does not really like playing D&D, from what I've gathered.
Actually, the first time I ever played D&D was with Andy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we played in a... We talked about this a little bit on the last podcast, or maybe a couple podcasts ago, but the very first time I played was in a very homebrewed edition of AD&D.
Yeah.
And it was me, Andy, Salem, our friend Travis, and it was run by our friend Graham.
Right on.
The hippie lady says, "Hi, guys." Hi, hippie lady.
Hello, the hippie lady. We are under a minute away from the theoretical start of this D&D Direct showcase. I wouldn't be surprised if the stream starts and then there's like a 10-minute countdown or a 5-minute countdown first thing on the stream. But we will see. We will see how this goes. I'm going to just pop out. We're going to do that. All right. What time is it?
11:58:55.
Interesting. There's only 4,500 people watching this or waiting to watch this right now.
I mean, it is kind of the middle of the workday.
I mean,
like it's noon here. It's my lunchtime here.
we got the hippie lady. As a new D&D player, what do you recommend to do to not be so shy? Well, for one, try and play with people that you're comfortable with, and realize that, like, it's not a big deal if it's not a big deal. Like, you can't play D&D wrong, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can like be an asshole, but I assume you're not.
In general, when it's different for everybody. I knew a girl who could only like she had to get in character. She was very method about it, but she could only like play D&D if she was wearing whatever outfit she chose to be her character, like dissociate into her character. But other than that, it's kind of just find where you're comfortable. And if right now you don't feel comfortable maybe speaking in the voice, like the D&D is not about speaking in the voice necessarily.
Ooh, it looks like the stream is starting.
Anyway, but yeah, so
It looks like it's starting.
find what works for you and just go from there. If you want to talk in third person at first, that's a great way to start it. That's very loud.
Yeah, this looks like just a holding pattern for the time being. Now, why oh why is the browser source for the stream not giving us one?
Well,
That's weird.
I'll keep talking on this question, but yeah, if you like to talk in third person, my character does this. That's completely fine. If eventually maybe you're playing with a group who speaks a lot in first person or does the voice, maybe eventually you can, if that's what you find fun to do or something you want to do, that's awesome. But again, it's not about doing the voice. It's not about. It's just about choosing to do something in the game. All right, let's see. I'm gonna actually open it up on my phone. That way I can see chat reel. Kane. More board games from the D&D universe. Did you play The King's Dilemma? If yes, what do you think about it? We did not play The King's Dilemma. No. As far as board games from the D&D universe, I can 100% see that happening. We have a couple of different ones. We have The Adventure Begins, which is a very high overview of D&D put into a board game. Very easy. Then we also have a couple of the different. We have like Ugato from the folks.
Ugato is a good time.
Ugato is a good time, and we know that Wizards works closely with Critical Role on certain projects. So I can't not imagine that there wouldn't be something negative. Wouldn't be.
I have no idea why browser source is not giving us one. Yeah, we don't. If you're a stream, really. But that's what happens. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so there it is. It is shocking. I think I was kind of in a holding pattern right now. King. The Dragons King. English title of that. This one too. I've heard of the. When it comes to board games, we're going to Gen Con in August. And once we are there, we're going to be getting probably hella board games. Gonna get hella board games. Very excited to go there. Very excited to go to Gen Con. If you're going to Gen Con, feel free to come say hey to us. I mean, we will happily say hi.
We plan to have stickers as well.
We hope to have stickers. We hope to meet a lot of D&D content creators from the TikToks and the YouTubes as well.
I mean, we also have 17,000 people, almost 17,000 people who follow us on TikTok.
At least probably 10 of them are going to Gen Con, right?
Right?
Hopefully.
And like, if y'all who are going to Gen Con would say hi, you might just convince us to do more work on this.
Maybe. I don't know if that's what they want.
Right, if you really don't want us to do anything, if you're like following us and you're just waiting for us to stop producing content, come to Gen Con and punch us in the face.
Yeah, tell us that you hate our shit at Gen Con, and then we will 100% stop. Kane will not be going to Gen Con, lives in Europe. Usually go to Essen Mess every year. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. That sounds like three, two, and all right, let's get comfy. Right. Looks like the stream that we're using for our stream is a little bit ahead of what we're watching, so fair warning on that. That's a good time.
back home.
This has got to be Spelljammer.
Yeah, this has to be Spelljammer. 100%.
Adventures high, our wills are stone. We journeyed seeking treasure bright, and now we
This has got some like sea shanty vibes. Soon may the weatherman come.
Kane says, I love everything you do. Keep it on.
Oh, thank you, Kane.
We love everything you do.
Oh.
We don't know what you do, but we love it.
May the Wellerman come to bring.
with dreams of riches unforetold, we venture off
yeah,
to
this has to be
shores
Spelljammer,
unknown.
right?
We sail our ship
Can't
across
remember
the
the-
stars to treasure far from.
Again, for those watching the live stream on the YouTube, we are a fair bit behind from what we are watching versus what we are seeing, what you're seeing on the stream. All right, Spelljammers, yeah, you can see
Yeah.
there's a Spelljammers announcement. That's pretty cool.
I mean, these are very evocative. Very evocative.
Adventures in
Pre-order
Space.
today.
Wow, what an
And we
incredible
got the
way to
talking
kick off our
heads.
show today. I'm so stoked Spelljammer is coming out.
Which means I can finally say, Spelljammer confirmed. The time has come to welcome one and all to the first ever D&D Direct, a show packed with all the exciting, entertaining, and epic information you'll need to immerse yourself in the world of Dungeons & Dragons for 2022 and beyond. I'm B. Dave Walters.
And I'm Anna Prosser,
Lol.
and we are truly honored to be your host today.
For the next 30 minutes, we are going to travel between worlds, from role-playing games to video games
Yeah,
to
I'm more than
entertainment
okay
and
if
partner
they just do
reveals.
this,
So
like,
gather
every year.
around as we bring you the most exciting and
I'm kinda
up-to-the-minute
surprised this is
D&D
the
announcements right
first
now.
one.
We have exclusive content
I
from
mean,
Wizards
D&D's
of the
bigger than
Coast,
ever now.
Perfect
And
World,
I like that we're
Paramount
filling the
Pictures, and
void
many
left
more
behind by
to show you
E3.
just how vast
That
and
was
captivating the
honestly- I mean,
world
I
of
was kinda
Dungeons and
getting
Dragons
at it.
is for all the ways that we players love to engage.
First, we're going to take you on a deeper dive into the Spelljammer universe with a look into Spelljammer Adventures in Space.
In
Oh.
the far reaches of space.
Whoa.
Paramount
I'm
Pictures, are
sucked
they
in.
making the D&D movie? I know someone's making a D&D movie, I just don't know who.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Perkins. I am the project lead on
Oh, Chris
Spelljammer
Perkins.
Adventures in Space. And this is...
Tristan Falcone. We're so excited to talk to you about Spelljammer. Deep Space meets Deep Sea. My favorite thing about
There is some
Spelljammer,
slack
the thing
on
that
your
brought me to
cord.
it in the first place, is that it combines all of the excitement of a nautical exploration. Instead of teleporting from A to B, we're gonna get in a ship and we're gonna take the really, really long way around.
Yeah, the scenic route, right? Where
Yes.
you get to see all the cool stuff that you can't see on the highway. Like cities built on asteroids, and monster lairs carved out of asteroids, and dead gods floating in the ether. These are the kinds of sights that
Yeah,
players
so this
will
is
get to
this is the point in
experience
these shows
on
where I
board
always
the
just
deck
kind
of
of
a
like
ship.
tune out a little bit.
Yeah.
if I'm
Spelljammer
being
is a
entirely
campaign
honest.
setting in a slipcase with 3 books, a DM screen, and a poster map.
That is really cool.
There's
and
3
evocative, I will say.
64-page hardcover books.
Oh, does that look like 3
The first
books?
book is called The Astral Adventurer's Guide.
Damn.
And it's
Oh,
aimed at
okay,
players
so we
and
got
DMs.
Astral
Because not
Adventurer's
only does it
Guide,
have
Booze, Astral
everything the DM
Menagerie,
needs
and
to know
Light
to
of
run
something,
campaigns and
something.
adventures set in wild
Light of
space, but it
Xeric.
also has options for
Xeric
players
6.
in it, including
I don't know.
6 new playable
Okay,
race
handbook.
options. The Astral Elves,
These are elves
Then,
with starlight in their
Menag-
eyes. They've
menagerie
left
means
the
zoo, so
Feywild and they
bestiary.
want to
Yeah,
go
that'll
to
be-
space.
Autognomes,
Campaign.
which are mechanical gnomes, built gnome tough,
What's the next one?
Hadozi.
Oh,
6
the
new races.
Hadozi. Yeah, the flying
Always
monkey
gotta be a
creatures,
new
right?
brand
Yes.
of elf.
And then we have the
Always.
GIF.
Always.
Jiff.
GIF.
Agree to disagree.
The GIF, or Jiff, are a race of hippo-headed
Autognomes.
folk who don't know where they came from, not
Monkey
sure where
people?
they're going. They're looking for
Monk
home in all the wrong
peeps.
places. Then we have
Return to Monk.
plasmoids.
You get to play as a slime. I'm
Yes,
so
yes,
excited.
our first character race where
Agree
you are
to
an ooze.
disagree.
And then we've got the Thrycreen, which are insectile humanoids
Hippo
that
people.
have telepathy, so you can have silent
Those are in,
conversations with your friends. And they have
plasma
horses that can actually change
Ooze
color
people.
and hue to blend into their surroundings.
I love them.
You gotta have the bug folk. The second book, which is called Boo's Astral Menagerie, named after
That's
the very
creepy as
famous
shit.
miniature.
Again, if
giant
you're watching
space
on
hamster,
YouTube, I
is a
apologize.
bestiary of
Our stream
new
that we're
monsters
watching is
for
about
the
10
setting.
seconds behind
For
what
instance,
you're seeing.
there
it
are
looks like.
space clowns,
There's
Boo's
also
Astral
vampires,
Menagerie.
murder comets.
giant space hamsters, there are solar dragons and lunar dragons, all kinds of creatures.
Nature
And the
giant
third and final book is
Kane says
An
Three Dragon
adventure.
Ante is the name that I
it's
was
called
looking for. A
Light
card
of
game from
Xerxes.
D&D.
It is an all-new D&D
Not heard of
adventure
that one.
set
I will
in
look
wild
that one up
space in the
after this.
astral sea. And it's got how many
I don't know if I've
episodes?
ever,
12
I've ever heard of
episodes, believe
a
it or
card
not.
game
And
for
each
D&D.
one of those ends in a
pretty cool.
cliffhanger.
You jerk.
I know, until you get to
Xerxes.
the, of course, conclusion where
Everything goes.
Okay, so yeah, you got the
absolutely
campaign
buck
setting,
wild.
you've
You'll have
got
to see for yourself.
the monster manual, and you've got the
Spelljammer
adventure
Adventures in Space,
for
coming in
Spelljammer.
August 2022.
3 books. 3 books. I'm
August,
kind of
is that
surprised.
right?
I was just
Yeah.
kind of expecting
Is
a
there anything
campaign
we can do in
setting.
the meantime to get
I'm
going?
entirely honest.
Oh, wait, yes. In
Yeah,
July,
yes.
we are going to release a prequel adventure.
This is a
All you need is a wizard's account. Sign up now and set sail for the
historical
stars.
sort of.
Spelljammer
I love
Academy I just saw pop
Spelljammer,
up.
and I cannot wait to further explore the astral
July.
sea with these books. And here's something
A
else
prequel
that greatly
adventure.
enhances your Spelljammer
Downloadable.
expeditions. Our partner WizKids has created an entire collection of
pretty cool.
spacefaring
So
figurines.
we'll probably
Let's take a look at
be
the
reviewing those
exclusive
when they
preview
come out.
now.
Hopefully. WizKids coming up next.
There are
So we got some
worlds
minis.
beyond worlds. Cold, hot, light, dark, watery, and earthen.
Again, I very much
They
apologize
all
if there's
share
some weird
one
audio
basic
stuff on the
need.
YouTube because of
A need
our
for
delay for what
heroes.
we're watching versus what.
Attention Voyagers, at long last, the epic space fantasy returns. Elevate your Spelljammer campaign with icons of the
need
realm's
for heroes.
miniatures
I need
from WizKids.
So, okay, so Spelljammer.
Take on a cosmic enemy
Spelljammer
with
minis are
new
gonna come.
playable races,
I mean, that's not entirely surprising.
NPCs,
No,
and otherworldly creatures from the
mean, they've been
depths of
doing
wild space.
all
Like
sorts of icons
Domor
of the
and
realm
Space
for
Swine, Giant
Strahd,
Space
Waterdeep.
Hamster.
I mean, they even did a joint thing with
Voidscaper.
Critical Role for a while now.
Enhance your
Good.
storytelling experience with 2-in-1 combined
Blackjack
figures.
was a flump with a
Now,
freaking pirate.
you're ready to face any danger in the astral sea.
2-in-1 figures.
Well, almost any. Maximize
Sorry,
your
I'm kind of
immersion
jumping around
with
between what we're
gargantuan
watching
models.
versus what the stream
Or
is seeing.
get tactical. Only you
2-in-1
can
figures.
vanquish the threat of destruction and prevent calamity. Welcome to Spelljammer.
Oh, yeah. Give us a
thing-
Dreadnought.
Collect all
Fucking chonky.
icons of the realm's figures online or at your local game store this
Available
fall.
for pre-order.
You can collect this
Ship-scale
devastating
figurines as well.
dreadnought and all the other Spelljammer
so
figures
you
at
can
your
do
local
space
game
ship
store
combat.
this summer.
Next, we want to bring you the latest on
In-store
Baldur's
online,
Gate 3.
dndmedia.com.
So let's check in with Sven at Larian Studios for a look at all the recent progress they've made.
What we got? Larian Studios coming up next.
Sven,
Looks like a video game.
there's an update.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3.
Sven, have you guys seen Sven? There's an update.
Looks good.
Okay.
Even from just
Sven?
the little version that I'm seeing.
Sven?
Wow.
Sven?
Oh, because it's live action.
Yeah, this is a.
Damn.
Sven?
Again, we are watching on a bit of
are
a
you?
delay from what you're
The
seeing.
doctor. Okay. And
That's a
where's
shame.
Sven?
I was like, damn it, is this like the PS5 version?
Capacitated at the moment.
A look of concern grows over the healer's face. He clearly suspects you're suffering the early effects of ceramorphosis.
What was that?
Now he just thinks you're weird.
You've got a parasite in your brain, and it must be removed. But first,
Kind of tempted to reload
according
our
to the
version of
official
stream, see if we
apothecary
can
health and safety
get it a little
protocols,
closer.
we'll have to test your memory.
There.
Tell me, what do you still remember of the last 18 months?
Hey, that's us.
I have to leave.
That's
no,
terrible.
I'm going.
That's a terrible.
Memories wash over you as the worm burrows
So yeah, they're just
into the
still
lobe
doing
responsible for producing quality promotional videos.
Oh, we gotta get an ad, of course.
Suddenly,
Of course, it's
a
always
trailer
lion.
materializes in your mind's eye, fully formed.
Oh yeah, we definitely caught up. Oh, Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel. Wait, are we like ahead of our stream now? Oh no, because that's the IGN Games stream. Okay, we're not watching that. We are going to watch the Vacation Square. Proper stream. Okay, I think that's a little closer.
Very.
Yep.
We brought characters.
I will say I am pretty interested in playing Baldur's Gate when the time comes. Ooh. Those visuals look next gen.
By the 9 hells, we've added a lot of great stuff already. And there's more where that came from. So join us in early access.
So they didn't have all of the
Baldur's
core
Gate 3,
classes that were
or
like,
come
out of
along in
D&D.
2023
Right,
when the game releases. Thanks, Doc.
Wait, no, wait, your Ceramorphosis!
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 keeps getting
So
better
we're still about
and better.
10
There is
seconds
still a lot
behind
more
what
in
we're
store for the
watching versus
game with
what
an
you guys are
expected
We're
2023
a
release
little
date.
closer on
But
this
in the
than we were
meantime,
previously.
let's
Yeah,
set our
previously it was
sights
like
on
15,
glorious
20.
adventures
Yeah, it
and
was
fresh
bad.
new locales in journeys through the Radiant Citadel. To give us all the insider details, here are Ajit George and Wes Schneider.
I don't know how the IGN
Hi,
stream
I'm
is like
Ajit
so
George.
far ahead.
And I'm Wesley Schneider.
Because we're just now
and
getting
we're
to
here
the
today to talk
Journeys
about
through the Radiant
Journeys through the
Citadel.
Radiant Citadel, a new anthology of Dungeons and Dragons adventures.
One of the things I love most about this book is
I'm
that
not a
we
big
got
fan of
16
IGN,
black
generally.
and brown writers to put together stories based on their lives, their backgrounds, their cultures, and their myths.
So this is gonna
to
be
weave
kind of like,
13 incredible adventures and
what's that
15
other
new
anthology
locations
book?
that
Candlekeep.
players and DMs
Candlekeep
can really dig
Chronicles.
into.
This anthology covers levels 1 to 14.
So just
and
another
really
collection of
highlights the
adventures, I think pretty
incredible
useful for
diversity
DMs,
of
being able to just pull
possibilities
stuff,
and
drop it
adventures
in.
that you can
This
see
looks a
in
bit
Dungeons and
more
Dragons.
eclectic, maybe a bit more astral, sea,
The Radiant Citadel could be a gateway through to all of the 15 lands described in there, but also there are 12 missing portals or Concord jewels that are transports. And that could be used to make links to their locations in their own home games.
The adventures and locations, you can run these as one-off adventures themselves, or you can set them in any
it's
of
giving
a
me the
host
same
of campaign
vibes that
settings.
Seinfeld had going in with the puffy
In
pirate
writing
shirt.
for the Radiant Citadel, all of the
You just gotta wear it
writers,
with
they share their
confidence,
notes
really.
with each other, and so you will
Now-
see seeds of each other's lands and adventures
We tried to do
within
something similar
the other, and you get
to
the sense
the Radiant,
of like
to
a
like
shared
the idea
world,
of the Radiant
cultures,
Citadel,
they all
or
connect to the Radiant Citadel in that the Radiant
Yawning
Citadel
Portal, that
is
kind of stuff, where it was like, hey, we should set it
by
up. We
a
should
group
set up a
called,
group of
the
friends
Speakers
so
for
that
the
we can just like,
Ancestors.
all right, whoever 5 is available, we're gonna
Journeys through
play
the
like
Radiant
2
Citadel includes
sessions,
multiple
and then call that
adventures.
good, like
We're
new
going to talk
DM
about
each
just
time.
3 of them
but
here
that never
today,
really came to
starting
fruition
off
because we
with the
made
adventure
D&D
Wages of
content
Vice.
instead on
Wages of
TikTok.
Vice is a 5th level adventure.
I would say that was a good
The art
decision.
is gorgeous,
decision
bright, a lot of pastels, something you don't usually see in
maybe that could be one of
D&D,
our future
probably
projects, is
evocative
setting that
of
up
the
with our
Caribbean and the
Discord.
people.
That
I
would be
think
fun.
people are just
Because a
going
lot
to
of our- a lot
grab
of people
onto
in our
this
Discord
art,
would
and
love
it's going
to
to provoke
play
their
more
imagination to
D&D,
kind of
and we
sink
have a couple
into
of very
the land
active people,
and
Tower
the
and
culture.
DK
Our
Alexander.
14th level
Yeah.
adventure is called Orchids of the Invisible
Please join the Discord if you
Mountain.
aren't already.
And
It's,
this is
it's
a
popping right now.
plane-spanning
It's popping off.
adventure.
Also, I
where
wanna
you
say I'm
start off
impressed by
in
how
this region called
stable
Antagua. You're going
the
to see
stream is.
mystery and majesty of the Feywild, but
like,
then go
we never
all the way
have
to the
internet
inscrutable
connectivity
far
that's
realm
this
and
good.
face creatures
Like
in the
ever.
realm of madness. This adventure also includes a new monster, the Whistler.
Osric in the
a
YouTube
far
chat
realm
being like when
entity that's
Keanu
going to
Reeves gonna
horrify
pop
your
up,
party.
pop out in an orc cosplay.
The theme of Hollow Mine is a 4th level
I would love
adventure.
nothing more.
It takes place in the city of San
I
Satlan
would
and
love
the festival,
nothing
the
more
Night
than
of
for
the
Keanu
Remembered,
Reeves to just
when
pop up.
the departed and the dead
hilarious.
come back to celebrate
those are
with
cool.
their lost ones, their loved ones, in this raucous party of skeletons and spirits. And for this one night, those who have been lost come back and share this beautiful moment, and the players get to be part of that. This book has so much to offer. 13 new
America,
adventures,
yeah.
16 new
One of the draw- one of
locations.
the-
And this is all
the
just a
things that
taste
they
of
are,
the adventures, the locations,
about
and the
this
monsters
is,
that you're going to
it's all
find in
POC
Journeys Through
writers
the
who
Radiant
create these
Citadel
funny
when it
adventures.
Yeah, they're
releases
getting a lot of
on June
uh,
21st.
I can already see the Dungeon Master wheels in your mind turning, B-Dave.
Yes, you know me, and I am what I am, and it is absolutely true, which is why I feel qualified to appeal now to our fellow Dungeon Masters. What we have for you next is something you have never seen before. But I feel compelled to fortify you with caution. For once you cast your gaze on these, you will not be able to live without them.
Hello.
You have been warned.
Something we've never seen before. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right.
64 customizable little creature tokens. Creature tokens?
Really?
Easy storage taken. Okay.
So it's just a token case.
You know what this reminds me of is
This is something we've never seen before, Sam.
I've created these before.
I love how you can apply those monster clings and then just easily peel them back off.
This will be nicer. I mean, it's stickers and it's apparently
Next, we have the terrain case that will also enhance your D&D experience like never before.
But something you've never seen before.
I was gonna say I've seen multiple Reddit tutorials on how to do that, and I followed some.
That's fucking hilarious. The terrain case. Now the terrain case, that's something that's pretty cool.
Something like
yeah. So same animation for the storage container. Cool.
I think for me personally, like
I don't like those terrain, like how it's like interlocking. So you have the little tabs. That would drive my OCD up a wall. I would rather just butt up things together.
I definitely want both of these campaign cases in my arsenal.
The stickers are fine. I mean, for the right price.
Which is why it is so great that they'll be available this July. Next, we're thrilled to take you from the tabletop to the big screen with an exciting update from the filmmakers of the upcoming D&D movie.
Okay.
Hi, I'm John Francis Daly,
if they're cheap,
and I'm
I
Jonathan
think it would be
Goldstein. After years of being devoted players,
for sure.
like you have
If
spent
it's
a
like
lot of
$30,
time imagining the
then
incredible places,
have at
characters, and limitless adventure that D&D
movie.
We could not be more excited to bring this world to the big screen. We just wrapped shooting in some of the most incredible locations.
Still waiting for the Dragon
It's a dream
Race.
come
I feel
true
like
to
I
bring
feel
the
like
Forgotten
that's
Realms and the
gonna
Sword
come.
Coast to life. We set out to capture the spirit of fun and surprise.
Also, these
that we all
guys
love
are
about
filmmakers,
D&D.
and they didn't give them
Thank you to our
microphones.
awesome partners at Wizards of the Coast, but most importantly, thank you to you, the greatest fans in
These
the
guys
world.
make
It's gonna be in
movies,
theaters March
and they couldn't get a
2023.
microphone
Can't
for
wait
their
you to see it.
fucking announcement bit. Really? Jeez, those are ridiculous. As someone who works in television, that also is just like, come on, man. You know. All
Or
right,
two schmucks at home sitting.
all right, we got a trailer. Is it gonna be like a trailer, or is it gonna be like, ooh, announcement trailer where we're gonna have this beautiful CG logo and nothing else?
There you have
So
it.
that is a beautiful
Dungeons and
CG
Dragons
logo.
Honor Among Thieves coming to theaters
Honor
March
Among
2023.
It cannot get here soon enough. And
Okay,
I love
so
how
March
film is
3rd,
another incredible way to
2023,
inspire and
no
invite
actual
new players
content
to
in
join
the
the
movie.
D&D community. There's just so much variety
So
and
it is,
evolution
as
here.
I predicted.
It is always the perfect time to try your first game.
Just a
and it makes it
logo.
easier than ever for new players to join us and create these lasting memories and experiences for themselves.
You're so right, B. Dave, and especially right now, it's the digital aspects of this set that make it so simple. Take a look at this. This brand new D&D starter set not only features a fresh new adventure,
movies.
it
We
comes
love
with
movies,
digital
whatever.
onboarding tools that
next?
immediately introduce new players to the basics.
Oh, is that the next
It
starter
has
set?
never been easier, and the
Yep,
set
there we
itself
go.
is also
Dragons
different
of
from the
Stormwreck
current
Isle.
starter set.
It was
It is
leaked
more
by Hasbro a couple
streamlined
weeks
and
ago.
easier to understand. Additionally, the starter set contains everything you need to start
The
playing the
digital tools
world's
are cool.
greatest role-playing game.
It's always so exciting to welcome the next generation of players, and this starter set is the best way for players to share their
good.
love of D&D with their friends and family members, and especially kids.
Speaking of amazing digital content, a new D&D Digital Library is available on the D&D website today. Just use
I do like
create
that
your
they're
Wizards
making it
account
more
to get access
genuinely
to
a
all
starter
this new
set for
digital
the
content
DM
right
as
now.
well as players.
We already
Yeah.
told you about the Spelljammer Academy adventure, but there's something else, and it's one of my favorite things, the new digital Monstrous Compendium. Talk about another treasured memory. I mean, all the way back to the beginning,
check
one of
out
my
that
favorite things to do was to get the old Monstrous Compendium and look at all the stat blocks and all the art
Monstrous
and just dream
Compendium.
about all these terrible creatures, beholders and umber hulks and mind flayers.
Can I have a display Laser Beast instead?
We can have both. Why not both?
Fair.
You know, I mean, I can still see my massive second edition binder bulging at the seams with iconic art because, well, I mean, I still have it.
Of course.
No, I love that thing, and I'm so excited they're
This is
bringing
the
it back.
look.
and
We
that it
know
will
D&D
continue to be
portion of
updated.
this live stream
Monstrous
for the
Compendium
hosts.
Volume 1 will be available to all players with a Wizards account or a D&D
I'm sure they
Beyond
absolutely
account,
love
and
D&D.
comes with
It just
10
comes off as a
monsters from
little corny.
Spelljammer,
I mean, yeah.
both
B.
well
David
known
is
and
the-
completely brand new for your
I mean, he's
collection.
played on
Throughout the year, you can collect more volumes of the Monstrous Compendium and expand your collection of the monsters from across the multiverse.
For example, Volume 1 features the Eldritch Lich, one of the most powerful undead wizards to ever exist, which is something I'm super pumped about. And then there's something I know that you're going to be
died on
pumped about,
television, so you
the
come back and go
10-legged
back to
asteroid
television.
spider.
Whatever.
Is 10 legs better than 8?
I'm sure this guy's cool,
objectively better than 8. There's more legs. That's more better.
I'm not sure.
Well, you know, there's at least one monster none of us have seen, the Starlancer.
That's really exciting. I can't wait to see that. And it's only a tiny taste of all the stuff coming to players this
More legs
year
equals
in
more
their
better.
D&D Digital Library.
If that
on
doesn't
the
become a
D&D
meme,
website.
I'm going to be so
Dungeons
upset.
and Dragons is a fantasy world
Somebody
for
clip that.
everyone
More legs
around the
equals more
world.
better.
That's why we're delighted
Monstrous
to showcase the
Compendium, and
latest
more
books will be
available
available
Beyond
in
and
French,
Wizards
Italian,
accounts.
German, and
So yeah,
Spanish.
like we said,
This
they're
is
going to
a
expand some more of the free
expansion to
options
the list of
available
titles
for,
Wizards of the Coast first started
D&D
offering in
Beyond.
European languages in 2021. We're thrilled to announce that these titles will now be available.
Some new
Tasha's Cauldron of
languages for the
Everything,
books.
Monsters of the Multiverse, Curse of Strahd.
Big fan of that one.
Me too.
Tasha's.
And the new starter set.
Tasha's now available.
Xanathar's.
Next, let's see how Gearbox Publishing is pulling us back into the Forgotten Realms with this
Strahd.
exclusive video for the
Okay,
action
of course,
MMORPG Neverwinter.
And the starter set. Okay, so not Xanathar's. I was looking at the mini screen from far
I've
away.
spent my
Sorry.
life
How dare
studying the enigma of dragonkind. What drives them? Where to find them?
Okay.
The power they command.
We've talked about Neverwinter on the podcast.
I've watched them build and topple whole societies. And I've seen the truth behind their treacherous words. They can be cold,
action MMO,
callous. Some are outright
Something like that.
savage, while others are more calculated.
Again,
in
if
their
you're on
ruinous
TikTok, we're
pursuits.
streaming better on YouTube, where you can actually see the stream.
No matter their
You
motivations,
hear us a little bit better because we got
whatever
microphones.
fuels their primal
So
rage.
sorry for the TikTok viewers.
It is
but
my
that's just-
responsibility
That's just how it
to
is.
protect the citizens of Faerun from these
And to make it
dragons.
easier for us to use streaming software to stream to them,
Tell
then
me,
we'll do
Dragon
that.
Slayer,
But they don't.
Will
so.
you join us?
I've seen
That's how it be.
Apex streamers before where they sit with a makeup mirror in front of them, pointed at their screen so they can get their screen onto TikTok.
Yeah, it's TikToks.
You can play this next major expansion
Neverwinter
to Neverwinter
Dragon
on
Slayer,
PC, Xbox,
June.
and PlayStation. New dragon
hunt
lairs,
begins.
spectacular dragon hunting, and a fresh Tiamat trial await you.
Streaming has helped demystify Dungeons and Dragons for a whole new generation of fans. There has never been more great D&D content to watch. It has also opened the gates for incredible content to be created, including one new D&D show I'm personally quite partial to because I happen to have the honor of being a part of it. It's called Legends of the Multiverse. Let's take a look at the new ambitious D&D play series in this exciting trailer. Let's
get it. Legends of the Multiverse. Oh, so is this just some like online streamers characters stuff? Oh, Bria Iyengar. Ginny D. Love Ginny D. Yeah, we got two different levels of screen time. Oh, freaking, oh man, I can't see so far away.
You can watch watch Legends of the Multiverse on the Dungeons & Dragons YouTube and Twitch channels when it premieres later this month. As a storyteller, I absolutely love the way D&D invites everyone into this world of adventure. Whether they want to play it on the tabletop, experience it through video games, watch it on the big screen, or be swept away through the pages of an expertly crafted novel.
You're so right, P-Dave. D&D brings us together in such fun and meaningful ways. And that's why it was so exciting to see all the new content and products coming our way in 2022 and beyond. From incredible brands like Spelljammer, Baldur's Gate 3, and Neverwinter.
And from products like the new campaign cases, the Journeys through the Radiant Citadel anthology, the Reborn starter set, and so much more.
In fact, here is a sneak peek of a brand new miniatures gaming experience coming later this year.
It's definitely interesting because, like,
all right, another WizKids thing coming up.
We can kind of talk through this. As far, like you're saying, there's a lot of content out there between Critical Role, Dimension 20, XP to level 3 has their stream. There's plenty of streams out there.
I would argue too many.
It's a very saturated market.
Which is why we are getting into it.
Which is why we're getting into it.
But that's mostly so we can have an excuse to play D&D. Yeah. They're like, guys, we have to play every week. We have to stream. It's just how it is. We have to play every 2 weeks. We got to stream it. It's just how it is, you know?
But it's definitely interesting that Blizzard themselves are going to pop into this, and they've got a lot of the big names, like we were saying,
and a lot of big names that aren't like D&D big names.
Yeah,
you know, these minis do look good. I will say. Onslaught.
Gather your forces and battle fierce
we are talking about
worthy rivals on a quest for treasure and glory in this exciting combat board game. You can get your hands on Dungeons and Dragons Onslaught in local game stores this October.
I'm in for a skirmish game
worlds in our show today. And to reward you for sticking with us for the entire journey, we have one more intriguing thing for you.
For the new person that's watching
we want to thank you for joining us for the
streaming better on
ever
YouTube
D&D Direct.
Everything in the world of D&D is meant to be shared amongst family, friends, and fans, which is why it was such an honor to celebrate that world with all of you today.
I completely agree, Anna. And somehow our love for the game just keeps growing deeper as we discover new products, create content, and adventure together. How amazing to see such evidence that D&D will never stop bringing new shared experiences and journeys to players. And to underscore that truth, here is one more thing we hope you all enjoy.
So one more thing, I feel like.
I often wonder.
Oh, come on. One last. Come on.
With all the evil forces that plague this land.
I apologize for people watching the stream because we're on a delay. Is this Dragonlance?
Our enemies are savage, cruel, and relentless.
This feels like that.
But even in knowing all
I'm like
this,
flipping between what the stream's seeing and what we're watching, and I'm like, come on, Dragonlance setting. This has to be Dragonlance.
Not for victory.
This is coming from two people that have no idea what constitutes Dragonlance or have not read any of the books or anything from Dragonlance. We've read Fizbin's, and we know of Dragonlance, and that is really cool. Dragonlance, there it is. Yes. All right, that's pretty cool.
What, I mean, with
late 2022, so it's this year.
This year. I mean, with them having released Fizbin's this year,
cool.
The Heroes of Krynn UA, and actually a new Dragonlance book itself, like a new Dragonlance
adventure book, and a battle game.
Nice.
That's neat. All right. Well,
but yeah, another novel is also released this, or is going to be released.
Let's get rid of that. We're just gonna move that out of the way. All right. Well, we got a lot to talk about.
Hello, welcome back to Adventuring Academy. My name is Brandon Lee Mulligan. With me today is my wonderful friend and amazing guest, Matthew Mercer.
Thank you so much for being live.
You may know Matthew Mercer as the Dungeon Master of Critical Role, as McCree of Overwatch, and
wait, do y'all have a podcast? Yeah, we have a podcast.
As Leland in Dimension 20's first side quest,
Escape from the Live there. You can also catch it on the YouTube.
We post every other Wednesday. Podcast.
Podcast services.
We're so excited to have you, man.
Thanks for having me, man. This is a pleasure. We'll be unpacking
so this is
everything
so
from
exciting.
this D&D Direct.
So,
I don't think there was any major
we were talking a bunch before the break. We kind of started this podcast 15 minutes ago before.
Yes. We kind of had
Sorry
ideas that most of these
no, it's hard when you're genuinely passionate about something to this degree. You're like, yeah, like, no, let's not say it for the cameras. Let's jump in.
Nothing
I wanted
here
to
was
talk to you a little bit today because something that comes up all the time on our Discord from people that will message the cast of Dimension 20 being like, oh, like,
that being said, it's all very
exciting. How do I do
very,
this?
very exciting,
Is
very
the
cool.
idea of running
I would say my top things I'm
homebrew
most excited about
settings and
Dragonlance.
the
I think
idea
there's a
of
reason that they made
creating
that,
worlds for
and one
yourself
more thing
to
at the end.
play in. Obviously, there's a huge amount of awesome modules out there, which are actually separate even from campaign settings. Like 5e just had Ravnica come out. Talk to me a little bit about your history with the game,
I'm impressed
your
by
first experiences with making your own settings,
all the
and like
announcements
what
of
motivated
free
you to do that.
additional
Why has that been something you come back to over and
stuff
over?
for D&D Beyond and Wizards
for me,
accounts.
ironically, I came into the game from a homebrew standpoint. Like when I was first introduced to the game, there weren't modules being run. The very first game I ever participated in as a player
D&D Beyond
was a
account,
really
you wanna check
shitty
that out,
homebrew
you should
game.
probably go do that.
And inspired me to start dungeon mastering. So I was like,
Otherwise, I
I
think we're
this.
gonna.
Like,
I think we're
this
gonna
can't be the
say
game
goodbye
everyone
to
keep
the
hearing
YouTube
about.
stream now.
And so I started running my own game with a few of my friends. And at the time, I really wasn't aware that modules were a thing. I just had the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Handbook, and that was about it. And so it's like, okay, I guess I have to make up a world now. And it was a really terrible world. And everyone who starts in that amorphous void back then, especially it's just not. It's not gonna be great.
Video feed.
But I did later on when I realized there were modules. I was like,
Fairly
that
well
would
on
have been
YouTube.
so much easier from that point. And then I started reading through them and was